Hey everybody, welcome back to ShadowBringers for the level 63 Dancer quest. I've decided to level Dancer before Gunbreaker because I don't really understand Dancer. But I've got a little bit of a handle on it. Anyway, level 63, Soiree in the Sultanate. Let's do it. Well, if it isn't my star pupil, you couldn't have come at a better time. Messenger just arrived. We would appear at Master Guerrio's just received a response from his friends in the Sultanate. As for the details, we would deliver them to us in person. Why don't you go on ahead to his villa? I will fetch Rana and be along shortly. Sure, Nashmira. I'll head on ahead. I guess I'll sprint. Hello. Well. I can't remember how I voiced him in the original show. I just gave him a normal voice in the first Dancer quest, but I believe I did give him like some stupid French fucking voice beforehand. Well. I'm so sorry. If it isn't in my second favorite dancer, good news, my boy. Thanks to the highest recommendation of yours, truly. My friends in the Sultanate would be more than happy to host you. Yes, for your performances. It's good. Very good, yes? Yes? Lady, please, hand him the thing. In my deepest gratitude, Master Ryuji. Truly, your generosity knows no bounds. Gwahaha! Think nothing of it. Your performance gave me a thrill. Not soon forget. I'll be jacking off of it for weeks. Sorry, and while I'd love nothing more than to keep you all to my own, I'd be remiss if I didn't share my most remarkable discovery with the rest of the realm. That goes for you in particular, my lovely Renee. You may be a bit rough around the edges, but that's just adds to your untamed dare I say, fairy allure. Nothing would make me happier than to go down in history as the man who introduced your beauty to Eosia. Oh, I must agree, you're making me blush. Gah! Frau, take me. I simply can't bear the thought that you performed on my stage for the last time. You'll grace me with one final farewell performance, won't you? Surely, after all I've done for you. Our apologies, Master Guerrero, but we must not keep our audience in suspense, in the Sultanate waiting. My word. After all this is but second stop on our journey. A journey that must see through to the end. And besides, whilst your words to Renee and us all great honor, I would remind you that this girl is still an apprentice. Praise can lead to overconfidence to carelessness, to an untimely fall, to the dark side. Do you hear me, Renee? No matter what glowing words your admirers may heap upon you, remember that your journey as a dancer only has just begun. Keep your feet planted firmly on the ground. Unless you're doing some sort of jump or spin, then they must leave the ground, obviously. But of course! And yet it truly is inspiring to have such devoted fan. Is it not? Why, it helps me appreciate just how much I've blossomed as a dancer in such a short time. I do not mean to make light of your achievements. I ask only that you stay focused on the task at hand. Continue to hone your craft and not let yourself get swept away by unchecked emotion. And with that, we should be taking our leave, Master Kiryu. We thank you for your patronage and hopefully and hospitality. When our business in Eorzea is done, we will return with fully express our gratitude. Yes, yes. You do not feel compelled to travel with the troop. I trust that you have matters of your own that you would attend to along the way. We shall await you in order. Okay. Bye. Bye, Genryuji. Bye. Going to Ulnar now to dance my heart out. Ugh. Right, where are we going? The quicksand, of course. Of course, it was the quicksand. Some pants on. Jeez, a lot of fellas these days walking around in their boxes. Crazy. What a fucking world we live in. Oh, maybe he was just wearing shorts, actually, now that I think about it. But, never mind. Ah, here they are, our dancing troupe. Look at them all. How you doing, Ranamigo? Look at all the people. I wonder how my new fans I'll make here. 1,000? 1,000? I can hardly wait. You mean 2,000? So, this is Ulnar, jewel of the desert. But we're not here to see the sights. No, we must decide upon a suitable venue for our next performance. As a matter of fact, I already have an idea. I was thinking we might put on our show in the Stone's Throw, a settlement outside of town. That said to be home to the poor and downtrodden. Are you sure about this, Mistress Nashmela? I agree that the arts should be enjoyed by the lowborn as well as the high. But if some glorified shantytown truly the best place to find an audience here? I'd have it no other way. Now, listen to me, and listen carefully. Okay. You will recall that I told you that our Kriegstand that's the art, right? The fighting art has the unique power to clear hearts and minds of worries and lift the spirits of all those behold it. Put another way, bringing joy and succor to the scorned and the suffering is no less of a calling in life. In Limsa as well, our audience indicated many who were down on their luck, and yet it did not seem that those troubles weighed so heavily in their hearts. Perhaps this is a remnant of their pirate heritage. Yeah, maybe. A flagon of ale in hand and a song on the lips, and their cares fade away. Ulnar is different here. They suck. It's just like they're all miserable capitalists here. Ulnar is different. Here, I feel the scars of the calamity run deeper, particularly among those who lack the coin needed to rebuild their lives to satisfaction. Stone's throw will be but a stone's throw away from here. Sorry. I can think of no place more in need of what we offer. You there, halt! Halt, I say! You're the dancing trope that come an invitation of the syndicate, yes? On the authority of the blast blaze, we command you desist at once. Fear not, you've done naught wrong. It's just that, well, Stone's Throw's not safe for visitors these days, you see. A group of real rabble-rousers have been causing trouble of late. You know how it is: protests, riots, and all sorts of unpleasant business. Of course, their anger drew directly at the Uldar's upper crust. Uh, like as not, they leave you to. Let me try that one again. Of course, their angers targeted directly at the Uldar's upper crust. Like as not, they'd leave you a trope of reformers. Still, the syndicate cannot accept the risk of their honoured guests suffering unnameable injury or worse. We appreciate your concerns, but we can assure you that it is wholly unnecessary. All members of my troop are trained in the art of self-defense, and we are more than capable of taking care of ourselves. That's right. Besides, healing suffering and strife across the realm, not me, but the word strife, where I get my name from. Across the realm is precisely the reason we've come here. Whatever sort of struggle your people face, why not let us look into the matter and see if we can resolve it? It's a gracious offer, but no, keeping the peace is our sworn duty, and one we cannot simply impose on guests. Besides, we are trained soldiers, and you are not for your own safety. You should take your leave of this place at once. That seems fucking rude. That seems like a rude thing to say. You haven't seen these dances. There are no already dances, you say? While I'm not entirely certain of what you're implying, I suppose we have no reason to take you at your word. Who's not taking your word? Very well then. You and your friends may carry on. Just promise that you won't go looking for trouble, eh? Oh, we're gonna look for trouble. We're gonna look for trouble like we're fucking Scooby-Doo. Miss Namasha, leave this to me. I'll dance up a storm and these poor folks calm their hearts and put an end to any riots that begins. I admire your spirit, Renard, and yet I cannot shake the sense of great danger does indeed lurk here. You may go, but only if Strife accompanies you, because he's a lower level dancer than you. You're clearly at least like a level 80 since you have like the dancing artifact armor, but he's just got a shirt and a fucking plaid pants. That's all he's got. Alright, the more the merrier. Don't you agree? Let's make for stone's throw. I'll race you there. Alright, fine. I'll race you there too. Quick. We must race. Go, go, go. I had to check to make sure that stone's throw actually was indeed in Central Fetland. Oh, it's right here. Oh, she beat me. Wow. Isn't that just kind of sad? Oh, there you are. Let's get started, shall we? Our first task is to figure out just who's behind these riots. Why don't we split up and ask around and see what turns up? Sure. Don't tell me you're worried about that silly promise I made to Mistress Namasha. Come on now. Clearly she worries over much. You saw me on the stage. Do I look like someone who can't take care of herself? Now, let's see the townspeople can tell us. Meet you back here when we're both done, alright? I mean, yeah, alright. Fine. I'll go over here, I guess. And talk to some peeps. There we go. Hello. Riots? Aye, there's been some trouble of late. Oh, sorry, it's the old lady. Oh, riots? Aye, there's been some trouble of late. Won't catch me dead getting myself involved. Whoever's behind it all wish he'd just bugger off. That's right, I said bugger off. Of course, that doesn't stop those brass blades from glaring at me and a kid every time they come through the neighbourhood. Just try to get an eye on the goods. That's what I say. Okay, thanks. What's up, guy? Looking for some rabble-rousing riot, you say? I might know a thing or two. What's it to you? None of us here in Stone's Throws have much love for the rich, and much is true. Still, wasn't till lately when someone started talking about actually giving them their due. Though they were just talking big, but lately it seems they've been putting their plot into action. Oh, really? Well then, I gotta run back to my destination, and it looks like my dancing friend is not here, which means Namasha is gonna be real fucking angry at me. Hey, you there? You're friends with that Makute girl, right? The one who with the fancy dress? Yeah. She was asking around about those riots, you know. Well, would you believe I actually saw her talking to one of the blackguards responsible for it all? Last thing I saw, he was leading her away somewhere. I'd go after her if I were you. Well, I wouldn't. Never had the nerve for that sort of thing. But I reckon you should before the poor thing comes to harm. I mean, I'm sure she can take care of herself. She's, like I said, she's level 80 dancer. She's a fucking badass. I'm sure she's fine. But nevertheless, we will run. Damn, look at her. See, she beat the shit out of him. Oh, there's more. Don't worry. I got them. Hold on. I'm gonna dance. Do my standard step, big old dance moves. Yeah, you like that? Okay, so I did actually realize at the time that dances did damage. They actually finishing it, I completely admitted that. I read the skill to you guys as well, right? And I completely admitted that it just did damage. So it doesn't feel quite as bad to actually do the dances now that they do such like crazy damage. Oh look, we got a flourishing thing. We can do that as well. It's very heavily proc based, right? So it's like a cascade, 50% chance that you get a reverse cascade, 50% chance that you get a fan dance, 50% chance that you get a fan dance free. You know, it is kind of like crazy. Oh, you really saved my skin. This man told me he'd take me to the rioters' hideout. He led me here, and then, well, to be honest, I'm not unsure entirely what I witnessed. It was the strangest thing. As soon as he brought me here, my body began to sway and spin in the strangest way. I didn't know better. I say he was dancing. But we can talk about it when we're back in safer endeavors. I should probably summon the brass blades and file an official report. Meanwhile, could you return to the city and let Mistress Neshmera know that I'm alright? And tell her I'm sorry for breaking my word. Yeah, you want me just to leave you here, huh? The brass blades should be here any minute now. Could you go and return to the city and let Mistress Neshmera know I'm alright? I mean, yeah, sure. Like, I don't mind. Just seems like we're breaking our word again by splitting up again, remember? Seems a bit crazy, don't you think? Oh well. I see. I had a feeling that would happen. Don't blame yourself. You are not her keeper. I will deal with the girl myself when she returns. That said, I'm curious. What can you tell me of this strange dance, she says, her would-be competitors were performing? Good news, friends. Thanks to your efforts, I have apprehended the firebrand place. You should return to Stone's Throw for now. Should you return to Stone's Throw for now, at least until the next rebel rouser decides its fan is flames. Still, there's one part of the story that does not sit well with me. The girl here claims she saw her competitors dancing, but those who took into custody swear the last man they remember no such thing. They deny they were dancing. But why ever would they feel the need to lie about something so innocent? When already convinced of a far more heinous crime. Oh look, they were doing like some little clap dance. It's not precisely a lie, you see. From their tale, it's even stranger. They claim they have vague recollection of their bodies moving, but insist they had absolutely no intention of doing so. They went on to say that they couldn't even remember where they were or why they came up with the idea to riot in the first place. On the contrary, they seemed almost relieved, just as though some evil spirit had banished from them. Sounds like our friends have been partaken in a particularly unstable and savoury chemical concoction, if you know what I'm saying. I'm saying drugs. At any rate, the brass blades will be taking over the investigation from here. Thank you for your assistance, and please carry on with the preparations for your performance with our blessing. I'm sorry, Mistress Ashmella. I should have stayed with Strife, like you said. Together, I'm sure we could have worked things out peacefully. In the end, oh yeah, because I'm really good at peaceful. In the end, I was not able to dance even a single step. Just as the Krieg stance, oh, I'm sorry, I can't read that, can enthrall and inspire, so can it serve us in battle. A true dancer must be prepared for both possibilities at all times. Strife was able to display his skills as a dancer in battle today. I suspect it is for that very reason that your would-be competitors would never mind that. But never mind that. Rada, you disappoint me. You disappointed me in the lack of dancing prowess that led. Wait, Rada, you disappointed me. It's not a lack. I messed up the word "not." It's not a lack of your dancing prowess that led to your failure today. No, it was overconfidence that led you to stray from your partner's side. When tropes failsome dances, we dance as one. We desire to stir hearts and lift spirits, not merely to show off our skills, but our admirers might show us shower us with empty purse. Are they saying like just emptying all of the money? Is that what they mean? I thought you understood this, but it's clear you still have much to learn. I'm sorry. I promise I will not repeat my mistake. I'm leaving my dance partner again. Goodbye. Forgive me for making you suffer the girl's foolishness. Though she has grown in skill, it is clear that she still is a child in more ways than one. I can only hope that she will take today's lesson to heart, lest she eventually pay the price. You ask much of the girl. It's not going to be a bit too far. Being a true dancer is about more than knowing how to move one's feet. I must be tougher on Rena than anyone else, lest Trope fail to carry out its sworn duty. Okay. I can see that you are confused by my words. Do not worry, all will become evident in due time. Yes, both you and Rana will understand it all too well. And with that, I must prepare for our forthcoming performance. This time, I will be asking Rana to take the stage alone. She may consider it her opportunity to reflect upon her actions today, and God's willing, learn to grow from her missteps. I'm disappointed in you for leaving your dancing partner's side when I told you not to. You fucked up. Anyway, take the stage alone. Teaching her a real lesson. Meanwhile, perhaps it would be best if you two return to your training. If you and Rana are truly mean to bring out the best in one another, both of you will need to work harder than ever before. Farewell for now, and let us meet up again when it's time to move on. And now I do believe it's time I did some investigating of my own. How does that building stay like that? Isn't that crazy? Wow. Well, next time, Dances with Duskwits, which I'm assuming we're going to Narnia then. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, leave a like and a comment down below.